Plants for the win. Hello everyone and welcome to another video. I am Jordan and I make videos all about my healthy plant-based lifestyle. If you are new here, consider subscribing for free. All you have to do is hit the little red subscribe button down below. I just got back from Trader Joe's. I hadn't been there in a while and I like to go there once a month just because they have really fun things, especially at really good prices, that I like to buy and stock up on. And this time that I went, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to do a haul video because there was a lot of cool new products that I have never tried before, but some of them I heard about and I was like stalking, I'm like, where is that? And so I'm really excited I found some good stuff. And I also just wanted to share some like staple things that are super cheap that I can only find at Trader Joe's. So if you have one nearby, definitely start looking for these items when you go the next time. I'm gonna share every item one by one, and I'm also gonna share how much they cost. So the first thing that I buy is this organic and raw kombucha. And you can buy this at other places other than Trader Joe's. This is GT's brand of kombucha. It is a probiotic. So there are live active enzymes and cultures in here that are really good for gut health. I do sometimes suffer from digestive issues, especially like when I'm really stressed out and things like that. So having just about a third of this bottle every night is something that really helps me, just keeps my gut healthy and lots of friendly bacteria in there. At Trader Joe's, these are only $2.99 a bottle, and anywhere else it is way over $3, sometimes $4. So I love to stock up on these when I am there. It tastes like ginger ale to me, but it is really healthy for your gut because it's got the probiotics in it. Sorry, the lighting keeps changing. I'm using natural light and sometimes it's really good and sometimes there's a cloud that must go by, so apologize in advance for the light changing. Okay, my next cold item is something I have never had before, but I've seen it and on so many lists that are like, oh, the best vegan things at Trader Joe's, and that is this soy chorizo. Chorizo, I think, is just kind of like a spice. It's supposed to be like a spicy sausage, but this is a vegan version. This package of soy chorizo was only $1.99, which is pretty great. It's really just like soy flour that it's made up of and some water and some seasoning, so there's not a lot of chemicals or bad stuff in here. So I'm excited to use this week. I think I'm gonna make it, like saute it with some vegetables and put it on top of some grits and make it like really spicy. If you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me and I will post a picture when I use this soy chorizo this week. The link to my Instagram is down in the description box. The next item is a pantry staple of mine, and it is this big bag of organic flaxseed meal. This pound of flaxseed meal, or ground flaxseed, whatever you want to call it, is only $2.99. And in most health food stores, it is super expensive, like right up there with chia seeds. So flax seeds are amazing for baking, especially egg-free baking. You can dilute a tablespoon of flaxseed with 2 or 3 tablespoons of water in a little dish, and it just gels up, and you can use that as an egg replacer in a lot of baking goods and things like that if you want to bake things egg-free. So I always have flaxseed on hand. Not to mention it is a superfood. It is really high in ALA omega-3s, which are those really healthy fats that just help your hair, your skin, your nails, and your body just look and feel super healthy. So super important to have a really good source of omega-3s in your diet if you are on a plant-based diet, or really if you're on any diet, because we're deficient in omega-3s. Other ways I use this other than baking is I will do like a tablespoon in my oatmeal or throw some in my pancake mix. You can sprinkle them on anything because they don't have a ton of flavor, but it's great just to have on hand. And like I said, Trader Joe's has them for the best price that I can find. The next item is something, again, I've never tried before. When I was looking at the beans, I found this container. It is giant baked beans in tomato sauce. And at the bottom it says it's cooked cannellini beans in tomato sauce with Mediterranean herbs and spices. So it's in this big like it's almost like a huge, massive tuna can, but that's what it comes in. And it just has cannellini beans, tomato sauce, tomato juice, tomato paste, salt, dill, sugar, parsley, a little bit of oil, and crushed red pepper and black pepper. When I saw the giant baked beans, my husband is a huge baked bean fan and I'm not, but the spices and the seasonings in here look really good. Usually baked beans are way too sugary for me. This can of beans costs $1.99, so still under $2, but you get 9.6 ounces. It says it has about 2 servings in there. I'm really excited to try these. It's almost like something that's, you know, one of those nights you get home and you don't want to cook or chop anything. Just throw these in a pot with some quinoa. Sounds good to me. While we're on the topic of canned foods, I found another thing that this is the thing that I was stalking. I was like, I have to have this. I hope they have it at my Trader Joe's because I've been seeing it online and I've been seeing it on Instagram and I found it. I'm so excited. It is green jackfruit. This is what a jackfruit looks like. They look like these like spiky melon things. Sometimes they'll have a big jackfruit that you can buy in your grocery store, but this is actually the meat or like the fruit that's inside the jackfruit. It's very similar to like a pulled meat or like a pulled pork kind of consistency. Any meat product or any like animal-based protein, I swear, like you can always find a plant that mimics the same thing. It's so awesome. I was seeing people like sauteing this up with barbecue sauce and it seriously looks just like pulled pork. I said, oh my gosh, I have to try that. You can buy it in a package, but it's really expensive, like a Whole Foods or something like that. This is a pound. It only costs $1.99. What we're gonna do this week with this is I'm gonna try to saute it up in a pan with some like taco seasoning, and I bought some other ingredients for tacos, which I'm gonna show you here in a bit, and I'm gonna make these for our Taco Tuesday. Again, I will take a picture and let you know what I think of them, so make sure you follow me on Instagram so that you can see that later this week. So since we were on the topic of me making tacos, I also saw this for the first time in Trader Joe's. It is this chili and lime seasoning blend made up of sea salt, chili pepper, red bell pepper, lime juice powder, citric acid, and rice concentrate. And it says on there just the right amount of salt and heat. So I saw that they had a ton of these. I kind of wondered if they were left over from Cinco de Mayo because I hadn't been there before Cinco de Mayo. This whole spice mix was only $1.99. So I grabbed that and I thought, this is what I can use on the jackfruit with maybe like a little dash of enchilada sauce or something like that. I just really like the addition of the lime because the lime gives such a good flavor along with the spices. So I'm really excited to try this. You can't have tacos without tortillas. You can even smell, you can just smell the tortilla. I haven't even opened it yet and I can like just smell it. Does anybody else bought these and they just smell amazing? They smell like they were just made. These are stone ground white corn tortillas and I love these because this entire bag is only 99 cents. All the ingredients is just stone ground white corn, water, and lime. There's not even any salt in here. So if you're a low sodium or you are concerned about that, they don't break apart. Sometimes I buy like a bunch of bags of these, throw some in the freezer and just pull them out and defrost them as I need them. Because honestly, I cannot find white corn tortillas that are 99 cents that only have those 3 ingredients anywhere else. So another new item that I wasn't expecting to get, but I eyed it and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to get that. It is this organic coconut AMINOS. It is supposed to be a substitute for soy sauce, and the ingredients are just organic coconut sap, water, and sea salt. So what soy sauce does to foods is it's typically in like Asian foods. It gives things that salty, umami flavor that just tastes amazing. If you don't want to eat soy, or sometimes a lot of soy sauces have gluten in them, so if you're gluten-free, don't want to consume any soy, then a lot of people use this organic coconut AMINOS as a replacement. So I've never had it before, honestly, because it's kind of hard to find. Also because I don't really have a problem with soy products, but Trader Joe's had this, and again, the price is what won me over and was like, yeah, I'll give that a shot and see what all the rage is about. This bottle of coconut aminos was only $2.99. I plan on using it. I use soy sauce pretty much like, well, now I'm gonna use coconut aminos, but anyway, I use this sauce literally at least twice a week. So at least once a week, I'll make some kind of rice dish, and I will always like season the rice with this, or I'll make some kind of like peanut or tahini dressing, and this is really nice to add to it. So I'm excited to see how closely it tastes like soy sauce or a tamari sauce, and how much like coconut flavor is in it, because I don't know how well the coconut flavor is going to be received by others in my house, but we'll try it. Okay, my next item is a little bit of a snack or like treat kind of food. It is these pumpernickel pretzel sticks. These are so good and oh my gosh, so addicting. It's hard to find healthy pretzels because it's basically just flour and salt. Let's call it like it is. But the good news about these is that they don't have as many of the like chemicals and nasty things in them, and they actually have a little bit more fiber than regular pretzels because they have whole wheat flour and rye flour in them. So they've got a little bit of some whole grains. This bag of pretzels was $1.69. I bought 2 bags of these, and Jack likes to take these in his lunches every week and just kind of snack on them. Okay, another bagged pantry item is this organic brown rice fusilli or pasta. This is, first of all, I just love this shape of pasta, like this rotini or fusilli shape. I just think it's really fun to eat and tastes really good. I am making a vegan mac and cheese this week, so I got this to make the pasta with, so it'll technically not be macaroni and cheese, it'll be fusilli and cheese, but no cheese, dairy free. I love the brown rice pasta at Trader Joe's. Number one, this bag was only $1.99, and it sucks because pasta, especially if you're trying to get the whole grain or the brown rice or the quinoa pasta, is always so much more expensive, which those ingredients are more expensive. At Trader Joe's, it's still pretty comparable to regular pasta, which I appreciate. So this is a must from Trader Joe's. I always get this, or they have a really good penne one as well. Okay, so I got 2 huge bags of potatoes. This one is organic russet potatoes. This is a 3-pound bag for $3.99. And this is a 2-pound bag of sweet potatoes, just regular sweet potatoes, for $1.69. I just thought, you know, might as well buy the bags of them and have them for a long time. I don't know if this is weird or not, but I keep my potatoes under the sink because I was always told to keep them in a cool, dry place, and they seem to last really long. You just want to make sure that the bag has holes in it so that the potatoes can breathe. I needed both sweet potatoes and russet potatoes for meals this week, and I thought I'll just buy the big bags of them and they'll be good throughout next week at least. This old bag of russet potatoes should last me a while. I may be making some potato salad or lots of baked French fries in my future. Okay, my last food item is my favorite, and oh, it's so good. Okay, this is the organic dark truffle bar. It is vegan. There is no milk or dairy in here. Basically, it's just like a regular chocolate bar, but inside each square, there's like this thin layer of gooey chocolate, which hence the truffle part. Oh my God, it is so good. I love picking these up because I've just never found anything like it anywhere else. This is only $1.99, which is pretty good for organic dark chocolate. Those were all my food items. I actually ended up getting 2 toiletry items at Trader Joe's, and I think that's something that's really overlooked is their toiletry items, because if you're not looking for them, you can pretty much like almost miss them. I was out of my deodorant that I order off of Amazon. I will link the video where I talk about my natural deodorant and all my other natural beauty products up here if you want to see which one I use. And I really like that one. I really didn't want to change which one I was using, but was kind of in a pinch and needed some deodorant. So I got some Tom's, and this is just Tom's Natural Odor Protection Original Care Deodorant. It's unscented. I've never had the unscented kind before. I just really like Tom's brand. We use their toothpaste. And this deodorant was only $3.99. And my deodorant that I order from Amazon, which again, I still really like and it works really well, is I think over $10. So I'm interested to see how this compares since it's a lot cheaper. I'm interested to see how long it lasts. And most importantly, if it works. Last but not least, the final toiletry item that I got was, which I was not planning on getting, but again, I saw it and I was like, ooh, we do need those, is this recycled toothbrush. That sounds really gross, like a recycled toothbrush. The bristles part, I doubt is recycled, but the handle part is made from recycled yogurt cups. So it's a 100% recycled handle. These are made in the USA. They're BPA free. These were only $2.99 a brush and they're a soft brush. So I bought 2 of them, one for me, one for him. It's such a great find at Trader Joe's and I've never bought like a recycled toothbrush before. So I don't know if the price is comparable or any better than anywhere else, but I imagine it's pretty good. So that was everything that I got at Trader Joe's this week. Let me know what your favorite items are to get at Trader Joe's. I love how they're always getting new things and they always have like seasonal stuff. So let me know what your favorite items are so that I can go hunt for them as well. Make sure you subscribe and like this video if you want to see more like it, and share this video. If you have friends that shop at Trader Joe's and would be inspired or interested to hear about these, make sure you share my video on Facebook or send a text with the link, whatever you want to do. All the share buttons are down below. I hope you all have a wonderful Sunday and I will see you next week in another video. Bye. Yeah, my front door is literally like right there and someone just knocked on the door and I'm like, oh my God, it was the mailman. Ugh, hair keeps getting in my mouth. Okay, this is just not going well. And I wasn't gonna tell you that I bought 2, but I bought 2.